I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we're 27 Travels.
And today we are coming at you from
Amsterdam!
So as you can see, we are in like the city center right now, but earlier in the day we were walking around and doing some other stuff, so we're gonna do a little cut to that and
recap.
And then we'll fill you in on what we've been doing since then. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it is the next day now. So we basically spent all of yesterday in Rotterdam and didn't really come to Amsterdam at all. So today we are starting the day in Amsterdam, trying to do whatever we feel like doing, basically.
Yeah, like in the city center, because my grandma doesn't live like in the city center area. We have to take like the metro or a tram in, and it's not far at all. But it's just like nice to be in the city center. So that's what we're doing today, and probably for the next few days.
Yeah, we're here until Saturday, but we have like plans like meeting up with like friends and family like throughout the week, so we're trying to like fit as much of the stuff that we actually want to see and do in around like all the family friend time that we have.
Yeah, that's the one hard thing about having a lot of friends and family in a place. It's like we love that because we love getting to see all of those people and spend time with them, but then when you want to do touristy things, it can be a little difficult because you're like, how do I find the time to do some of these like touristy things that I really want to do, especially because Shanna and I have both been here before separately. There's like a few things we really want to do together, but I guess it's also less pressure because like there's certain things we've both done before.
We went to this coffee shop this morning called Uncommon, and it was delicious, like so good.
So good. Like, it was a very cool place.
We actually found it on TikTok because we were looking for like cool coffee shops, because Gabby and I are coffee snobs, as you know, and we just like to have like really good coffee.
Just something.
So that one was really good. So if you're in Amsterdam, you should definitely check it out. Now we're just kind of like walking around like this kind of the area that the coffee shop is in, because then we're meeting our friend Rochelle for lunch in the same area in like an hour or two, so we don't want to like venture too far out, and then after that we're gonna go full on explore mode.
Yeah, after that when she goes to work, like all bets are off, like we're gonna be walking miles. I don't know.
And one thing you probably already know about Amsterdam is that everyone bikes everywhere, so you will literally see bikes and bikes and bikes galore. Like this is just people's bikes parked, but like there's like actually dedicated bike lanes, like literally everywhere all throughout the city. Yesterday we were trying to cross the street and it took us probably about 5 minutes to cross because we had to wait for all the bikes to pass.
It was like rush hour. We were like, one of these bikes is gonna kill us. And you know, I'm not a very good biker, so I will not be biking here.
No, I'm too scared to bike here, and I'm a pretty good biker. Alright, so we are back.
We are back.
We are in like this kind of like the main square of Amsterdam right now. It's called Dam Square, and there's this like royal palace behind us, you know. Palace vibes. We've just been like walking around all day. We got some vegan sushi at this place called like, I think it was called like Vegan Sushi, literally.
Yeah, it was literally so good. It was some of the best vegan sushi we've ever had, and it is so warm and nice here right now. I think so far that we're getting really lucky with the weather because today has been so sunny and warm.
I know, I mean, I'm shocked for like the Netherlands. Like typically it's like a little bit chilly and rainy most of the time, but like the last 2 days have been really, really sunny.
So nice. Walking around, and we're at Damrock right now, and it has these beautiful, like this beautiful view with all of these beautiful houses in front of the canal, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a very photogenic spot, and there actually wasn't too many people taking pictures here, just like more like people like hanging out, like sitting, drinking, chatting and stuff, but it's so pretty here.
We love it.
I'm gonna go like this. You can get like the full scope of this place, but it is gorgeous here. It's actually really close to Dam Square where we were before.
Yeah, it's so nice, and there's a bunch of like canal cruises that you can take from here, which is also pretty cool.
God, sometimes being spontaneous pays off.
Pays off.
Right here in this building, but now we scaled up to a way bigger brewery back in Zoeterwoude, which is in the south of our country.
Okay, so fun facts that we learned. One is that Heineken was actually the first imported beer in the United States after the Prohibition, so that's probably why it's super popular in the US.
Yeah, like
because
in the
there's
States.
Heineken literally everywhere in the US. But the best thing about this tour is we actually get 2 tokens to try beer.
Yes,
with your
we're
ticket.
really excited about that.
Which
really
was,
cool.
I think the ticket was like 23 euros each, so I feel like pretty affordable.
Yeah.
I also get to try 2 beers,
Pretty
so.
affordable, like not pretty affordable. Like, not the cheapest ever, but I think that if you get 2 beers with it, it's definitely worth the price that you're getting for that.
Crushed barley together with hot water. You can smell that the sugar is coming out of the barley, and the barley turns into the sugar turns into alcohol.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pastry. So it's the next day now, and we went to this place, this like little cafe called St. Jean. And
good.
we saw it on TikTok, but we didn't realize it was like all vegan. And then we went, and it was actually an all vegan, like all the croissants and everything is vegan.
Like, all of the pastries, like this pastry is plant-based. That's insane to me. It's like Nutella.
we actually got 3 different pastries, and we were trying to eat inside there, but they didn't have a lot of seats, and then there wasn't a seat available. So like, okay, we'll just like walk, find a little bench, and then we pet a cat.
It was amazing. First cat
And
of our Netherlands portion of this trip.
So we're just chilling, having a little European breakfast on a little bench by a canal.
We feel very European right now. Very European. Bench, canal, pastry, coffee.
And then I think we're going to go to this area called NDSM, which is like an artsy like district apparently. Like, we've seen some of our friends who live here go there and take pictures there. And then Gabby's cousin last night at dinner told us that he thought we would like it. So we were like, okay,
So now we're going.
We made it to the NDSM wharf, and it was, I think the ferry was free because we didn't pay anything and no one asked for tickets. So,
Yes, I think that all of those ferries are free. I think my cousin said that, but
which is actually really cool. And everyone was there on their bikes. We were like the only people.
yeah,
not on bikes.
when we docked, all of the bikers, it was like they lined up and it was a race. Shanna and I were like, oh my god, gotta get out of the way.
But anyway, it's like really cool and like artsy here. There's like lots of like graffiti and like street art murals and stuff. So we're just gonna walk around and explore. We didn't really like look anything up.
No, we
So
just
we're
decided like we're coming.
So we're just gonna walk around and see what we can find.
We've been walking around for a little while, and this is such a cool area. You can tell that it's really like artisty and up and coming and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like what Gabby and I were saying walking around, it's like if you've ever been to Bushwick in Brooklyn, it's like kind of reminds us of that area, like very like artsy, lots of graffiti, like just that kind of vibe, but it's still like not fully like
Developed
yet. Yeah, like you can still like they're still like working on it. There's like some restaurants, bars, cafes and stuff, but like I think they're working on it, and there could be even more, and then this area will be like even cooler.
Yeah, something tells me that one day this area will be like fully fleshed out and there'll be like shops and all these other things, and it'll just be like the coolest area ever. Right now it's still like coming together, but the art here is really cool.
Yeah, there's actually a street art museum called Straat, and I'm not sure if we're gonna go, but like in terms of like the stuff that we wanted to do on this trip, like there's other museums that we wanted to go to that we haven't gone to yet, so we're like maybe we should say like, you know, go to those instead. But if you wanted to come and go do that, that's something you could do here.
Yeah, you could check it out.
It's really fun to like walk around. I think it'd be also nice to bike here because it's not as crazy as biking.
Yeah.
In like the proper like central Amsterdam.
Agree. Here I would actually get on a bike. It seems a little bit safer.
But anyway, I think it was really cool. I feel like we saw everything, so I think we're gonna head back on the ferry now, but definitely like something if you're interested in like street art or you just like artsy kind of stuff in general, you should definitely come check this out because it's really cool. Okay, so we decided to come back to the city center and get some of these fries that you get in like these cones because we both had this the last time we were in Amsterdam.
This is such like a Dutch thing. You get like a thing filled with fries, and they're amazing fries, and then you can pick all of these different sauces to go on it.
So they actually had vegan cheese and vegan mayo at this one, so we got vegan cheese, ketchup, peanut sauce, onions. We kind of went crazy.
We went crazy. We basically put everything on it because we never get to have this, and it's so good. And also, we heard online that this place, it's called Heineken Piss.
Kind of named after the statue in Brussels.
So cool. But that they had a lot of vegan toppings, and that did not disappoint. Vegan mayo and vegan cheese. Shanna likes the coffee we just got, but it's our last full day in Amsterdam today, and we're gonna spend the whole day exploring, and then we have like a family dinner tonight, but we had to start our morning with obviously coffee.
So we're trying a new cafe today. We learned that you can't say coffee shop in Amsterdam because that means like the ones with the marijuana and stuff. So even though we would call it a coffee shop, we have to say cafe because the cafe is the one with the coffee.
Yeah,
coffee shop sometimes has coffee, but also has weed.
Exactly. So we keep forgetting that, and we keep telling everybody that we keep going to amazing coffee shops,
And they're like,
we mean
what-
this
they're like,
kind
what
of
do you
coffee.
mean?
And they just are like, what are you doing? Wait, what? So it's been a little confusing.
So anyway, this one's called Coffee and Coconuts, and it is so delicious so far. Like this is like a coconut coffee, and they have like kind of like a coconutty theme going on, but it's delicious.
Oh, that does taste really good.
It's really good.
That's really good. That's really surprising.
I will say though that the coffee on like all of Amsterdam has been really good. Like every coffee we've had at like a cafe has been amazing. So if you go to all the places that we went to, you're gonna have amazing coffee.
Yeah, literally. Definitely, if you are a coffee snob like us, you're gonna have to hit all of these places because the cafes are really, really good and the coffee's amazing.
Okay, so next up for our itinerary today is that we are going to go to the Rijksmuseum. They have lots of like really cool art here that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, I've actually been here before. The last time that I traveled here, I went to a lot of museums, so I basically was like, Shanna, pick a museum that you're interested in going to, and she did, so that's what we're going to today.
Like all the museums, or at least a lot of the museums in Amsterdam, are all in this like one area, which is like kind of right behind us right now.
Yeah,
it's called
like a plaza.
Yeah, it's called like Museumplein, I think. We're probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's just like a bunch of the museums, especially the art museums, like all in one area, like the Van Gogh Museum, the Rijksmuseum, the Moco Museum, and there's even like a few more over here as well.
I think that's really convenient if you're a tourist and you want to check out like all the museums. You could like do it in a day or two, or do it in a whole day and like go hit all of them while you're in the same area, which is really nice.
Yeah, in New York you definitely cannot do that. You have to like walk many
lot.
miles or take the subway like to
So
all different
far.
areas to go to all the good museums. So
But-
that's what we're gonna do today.
Excited. I want to see what Shanna thinks of this museum. I feel like you can give a review. I've been before, so I know what I think, but I'm really excited to see some of the paintings that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, I know that there's like a lot of Vermeer paintings here, which is, he's an artist that I do know, and I do know some of his famous paintings, so I want to see if I can see any of them here while we're here. Okay, so we finished up at the museum, and I thought it was really interesting. They had like a lot of like really like iconic paintings, or like paintings from like artists that are really well known. So I thought that was really cool.
Really prominent and like important pieces, I feel like.
And I feel like like we spent probably like an hour in there, so I think it was definitely worth the money. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe like 22 euros per person.
Yeah,
So
definitely worth it, because I think you could, if you wanted to, you could spend the whole entire day there, legitimately.
we like kind of skimmed through some rooms. I will say we went on a Friday and it was really crowded in front of like some of the more like famous paintings, but definitely still worth it. So since then we've just been like walking around. We tried to do like we were thinking about doing maybe doing a canal tour, but we like weren't sure if we had enough time, and then we both remembered that we had already done that the last time we were here, so we're like, maybe we don't need to do that anymore.
I knew I had already did it, but like I just thought it would be something that was cool to do again, because I really liked it last time I did it. But also, when you don't have a lot of time left, you're like, is this worth it? Should we do this, or should we go do something else?
So now we're kind of aimlessly walking around trying to find something to do. We were going to go to a cocktail bar, but even though Google said it was open, it was not open when we arrived, so we're not sure what we're going to do just yet.
Not sure yet, but I don't know if we said this earlier. I bet we did. It's actually like our last full day today, because tomorrow we fly out to our next destination on our Euro trip, which is going to be very, very exciting. But so we're just trying to like do the most that we can right now and just like be in the city and walk around. Okay, so we really needed to sit, so we decided to go somewhere to get a drink so that we could sit and just like hang out and enjoy. So that's what we're doing right now.
I actually have no idea the name of the place that we're at. If you look at this menu.
I'll show you on the camera. Okay, so if you want to come and go somewhere with a view, look, we're just chilling outside and it's so nice. We knew we wanted to sit outside because the weather is amazing right now.
It's so nice. It's like what we realized is like the second the sun comes out in Amsterdam, everyone's just like outside.
Yeah.
Sitting outside, like all the like outside terraces are full of people. Like it's kind of nice.
We need to be outside too, so cheers, y'all.
Okay, so if you can't tell from our location, we are at the airport right now because we are leaving Amsterdam. We are going to a new destination in our Euro trip.
Basically, we live at the airport. Just kidding. But we had the most amazing time in Amsterdam. I'm so glad that we got to experience it together.
I know, it was so amazing to get to like be in the city together, because we both have like, well, specifically Gabby has like ties to the city, and we had both been before, but not since we met. So we always talked about going together, and we finally got to do it. It took 8 years. years, but we finally did it.
Literally, and it was so nice to get to go do everything that we talked about doing together. I feel like that was super special.
Yeah,
and
so
also we got to see so many like friends and family on our trip. It was just amazing.
yeah, I feel like we didn't really film a ton with like our friends and family because we were just like experiencing the time with them, but that was a big part of our trip was seeing like a bunch of friends that we have here and family as well. We just had the most amazing time here. Amsterdam is such a great city. We walked everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like,
we took a million trams and trains and you name it.
Yeah, I feel like we walked like almost 10 miles like every single day. But we're going to our next destination now, and you'll have to stay tuned to see where that is and what we're doing because we're doing something we've actually never, ever, ever done before.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy rest of this trip. Like, we're going to so many amazing places and yeah, traveling in a way that we've never done before, which is coming right up.
So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this Amsterdam video, and we will see you soon with another one very shortly.
Bye.
Bye.